Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. I'm not. I've been ill for a few weeks now and it's been really weird because I'm never like properly ill. I get like the odd cold every now and then, but this has been brutal. For the past few weeks I haven't done anything, I haven't moved. The past few days I've kind of felt a bit better than I have been feeling, so I thought I'd take advantage of that and do something productive because I can't stand. If I just sit in bed for another day, I'm gonna go crazy. So I thought I'd just sit down and do a favourites video today, something nice and easy. I don't really have much to share because I haven't really been doing anything, but I just wanted to say hi, so hello. First up I have the Ciate Pretty Sticks, which you might have seen on my blog. These are lipstick balm hybrids, so they're nice and hydrating, but they also have a bunch of colour to them as well. So they're kind of like a tinted lip balm, but the formula is a bit thicker and better, I guess. They work to moisturise the lips, but then also lock that moisture in as well. I go into a bit more detail about the actual ingredients on my blog if you're interested. So I'll leave that link down below and then you can see all the swatches and stuff as well. So as for how these guys wear, they look like they're going to be super intense, right? And they do apply that way. They look very pigmented when you first apply them, very glossy. But that's not really how they're going to look. They're going to fade quite quickly. I'll show you some swatches on screen. The swatches on the left are how they're going to apply and look like in the beginning, but the swatches on the right are more like how they're going to look after they've faded a bit, and unless you reapply them all the time, they're not going to really look as intense as they do when you first apply them. If you reapply them too much anyway, it's like quite a thick formula, so it's just going to end up in your teeth. So you wouldn't want to do that anyway, so don't buy them hoping for them to look like how they look on the left. They're going to look how they look on the right. But yeah, they're really all I've been wearing recently, especially these two shades, BFF and Innocent. BFF is the one I'm wearing today. This is kind of my go-to like natural shade. I've really been opting for more of a hydrated or glossy looking lip recently instead of the kind of look you get from a liquid lipstick. It doesn't last as long, of course. Liquid lipsticks are amazing for that, but I feel like I'm kind of over the whole struggle of your lips looking like a butthole with liquid lipsticks, you know? I'm just bored of it now. Next up I have some face masks, and these guys are from the Creme shop, and these were designed in the USA but made in Korea. So I actually buy these at HomeSense, which is really random. Sometimes they stock them, sometimes they don't, so whenever I see them I just kind of like stock up on them. I spend far too much money on them. They're like £5 and you get 5. In this one you get 5, in this one you get 3. So they're kind of pricey, but I do like to indulge in a nice face mask every now and then. I have loads of these. I just have packs of them just hidden around my bathroom, just peeking out everywhere. Honestly, I don't notice a huge difference when my skin is good and looking healthy, but when my skin, like recently, has looked really crappy and dehydrated, these have been amazing. You can literally see a difference after you wear them. So after I use one of these guys, especially the really hydrating ones, my fine lines in my forehead tend to like plump out a bit, my skin looks more plump and hydrated, and then I just go ahead and take the mask off. My skin eats up all of those tasty ingredients, and then I just lock it in with the moisturizer. Honestly, I have no idea whether these face masks are anything special. I don't really have anything to compare them to, so I don't know if they're a miracle product or not. Probably not, but they have some nice ingredients in there, so I like them. Next up, I gotta give a mention to the TV show Vikings. So many of you guys have recommended this to me for so long, and I always ignored it because I thought I'd seen Vikings, and I don't know why. I don't know what I've watched and thought it was Vikings, but it just totally wasn't, because it was shit. And the same thing happened with Brett actually. I don't know if we watched it together, but he had the same impression. He thought it was a bad show. And we are just so blown away that it's not the same show, because we were so wrong. It's so good. So the show, as you've probably guessed, is about Vikings. It's a historical drama specifically inspired by Ragnar Lothbrok and his crew and his family and their raiding adventures and all of that stuff. I didn't know anything about the history, so everything that happened was just a nice surprise to me. Anything more than that is just a spoiler, really. Even if you know the history, it's not really historically accurate. You might kind of know overarching ideas and stories, and like names and things, but it's not like historically accurate. It's like, it's more like Spartacus, you know, where they have like people that did exist and stories that happened, but they kind of just take inspiration from a bunch of different characters and then mold it into one person and take a few different events from across many years and then just smush it all together into one awesome show. It's that kind of thing. It's exactly what I want from that kind of show. It's gritty, it's grimy, there's fighting, it's full of sexual looking people. It's perfect. We also recently watched Penny Dreadful, which is just a horrible and tragic time from start to finish, but we really enjoyed it. It's pretty short and it's finished now too. They actually finished the story and there was an ending, which is really rare. Everything I watch now gets cancelled. Black Sails, motherfuckers. So, I don't know, it's nice, it's a nice treat to have a real ending that isn't rushed, you know, so that was good. You can tell as well, like it feels like a real story, everything's tied up. It's a horror, but it's nothing too scary, it's more like on the eerie side of things. You're not going to be walking around your house thinking someone's going to kill you or something, it's not that bad. So the story follows a woman called Vanessa Ives and her friends around her. Vanessa is played by Eva Green, who I adore, so immediately I was like, I'm gonna watch this entire thing because she's great. The whole way through, there are all of these characters, these well-known characters like Dracula, Frankenstein, Dorian Gray, who is delicious in this. He looks like a pretty boy version of Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. So both Brad and I were very much in love. And I think the thing with all the different characters in it, the well-known characters, is the thing that really sold me and kept me intrigued. As well as the story. The story is very interesting. I always really like it when TV shows or books or something reimagine like a well-known character. Like in one of my favourite series of books, they're about vampires. I won't tell you which one because obviously this next bit is a spoiler, but Elvis is in it as a vampire and I love when that happens because then I can just kind of pretend, I don't know, not that it happened, but I don't know, it's nice to have like a real like anchor for a character, you know? And another vampire series actually, Vlad the Impaler was in it as one of like the vampires or whatever, and he has this thing where he hates all the Dracula stories, and I love that. There's just something about it, something about when people reimagine characters and put them in like different settings and different worlds. I really like that, so that kept me intrigued the whole way through. So I did have a couple more things I wanted to recommend to you guys, but I'm just going to leave them linked down below instead because I'm starting to feel a bit weird. I'm feeling very dizzy and these lights are very hot and this room is boiling. The backs of my legs are moist. So I'm gonna go and eat noodles in bed. I don't know if there's gonna be a video next week because I'm having a thing on Tuesday. I really want to talk about my health too much. I don't know why, but yeah, I have a thing on Tuesday and I'm gonna need a bit of time to recover from that, but then I think I'm just gonna start with the Halloween videos after that. So if you have anything in particular you would like me to do for Halloween, then please let me know. I have lots of ideas already, but obviously I want to do what you want to see as well. As always, thank you guys for watching and sticking around, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.